November and it's Kimjang season. Kimjang is when we all come together in our neighborhood to make kimchi together. And the restaurant very close to my place always makes Kimjang, their own fresh kimchi they don't buy. So let's talk a little bit more about Kimjang today at our studio in TBS.
Welcome to today's round table where we discuss issues here in the nation. And for that, we have my two very, very pretty guests, Jem and Titi. Good afternoon, you two.
Good afternoon.
Wow, I mean, it's like it's the middle of November already.
Yeah, chilly. Chilly today. I'm still in my coat.
It's chilly, and also the fact is, like, we only have like a month and a half to go till we say goodbye to 2021.
2021!
She's excited. She's excited, and I'm like,
done. What? I'm done with this year. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, I know. But before we finish this year, we're still in the month where we actually make kimjang here in Korea.
right.
Yes.
To
So I
get
don't
ready
know
for.
about you guys, but I'm going to ask you first. Our question of the day, is there a type of dish you must have with kimchi? I mean, no kimchi, no this.
Oh, you know what? I thought about this question. I'm a very simple person. I really just love the combination of hot rice with cold kimchi. And then mix them together, and it's a beautiful harmony. So just simple. Yeah. I don't need any other dishes, just those two.
Oh, how about you?
I take it with ramen. Like
yeah.
every time I eat ramen, I take kimchi, which is very weird. It's the first thing I just go for. So yeah, that's the only thing, because that's the only thing I can cook too. So
Yeah, one of our listeners said it's ramen and gochuri. Like gochuri is freshly made kimchi, but I want my ramen with really, very much fermented kimchi. That sour taste, a strong sour taste
Oh,
into
do
it.
you
How about
prefer?
you?
I go with the Pyeongjang one, the one in the convenience store. Sorry.
I'm like you. I really like the really old, kind of really sour one. It's
Yeah.
softer, I guess, in texture.
It's softer as well, and it actually enhances the taste of ramen as well.
I'll
for
try
me.
it.
Yeah,
Do
we
that.
should. Okay, I'm hungry officially.
Yeah, I'm sorry we talk about food so much today.
Okay, now kimchi remains to be the food Koreans like to share, right? I have said earlier on about how we do kimjang and how we share it with a lot of people. I used to remember when we did kimjang way back. Wow, it feels like it's been ages, but. We will do about 100 or 200 heads of cabbage. So
Right.
that's a lot because we're a big family. We're 11. There were 11 of us in the family, so we need a lot of kimchi. so, so that's the thing. That's what happened. Every time we finish making it's a week-long event for me and for my mother-in-law. And then we try to. What I like doing the most is carrying those kimchi. On plates and knocking on all of our neighbors' doors to share it to them.
That's the best.
Yeah, this is something like, oh wow, and then they will give you back your plate. Sometimes they will put something in it as well, whatever they have at home, or maybe they will just tell you, I will also share some kimchi with you when we do ours. So
With their own recipe.
yeah,
That's
and
right,
it's
it'll be
really different every family. Sometimes a lot of people would only put like seojot into it, with that. Or some people actually put a lot of different chokkas into the kimchi. So it's really very, very different. And it's handed down through generation, And if you ask for someone, if you're visiting someone and you ask, hey, can I have more kimchi? That is something as considered as a very high praise.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, like
More.
can I have more kimchi? Like this is really good.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm
Right,
gonna
like
keep
It's
doing
a
that one.
source of pride,
Gimme.
right? Well, anyway, have you ever done kimjang before? I mean, let's not start with kimjang. Have you ever done your own kimchi?
Well, even though I'm married, my mother-in-law, so my husband's family, they don't usually do kimjang. So I actually have never had the opportunity to try. I am curious, but I have made small batches of kimchi. You know, sometimes they have cooking classes
Oh, yeah.
for foreign residents in Korea. But they pretty much prepare everything for me in advance. And then I just kind of mix
Mix
it
them.
together
Yeah.
with my hands. They say that's the key, you know, mixing it with your hands.
손맛.
Yeah, 손맛.
Yes,
Yeah.
손맛. So, it tastes good.
If it doesn't taste good, then you don't have 손맛.
You don't have 손맛.
Still a beginner then.
Exactly. Like, we wouldn't taste good. I also tried a cooking class just last week with organized by the Korean Food Institute.
Oh, wow.
And with Master Im Yung Jun 선생님. She was the one who taught us how to make 도둑 kimchi, which I've never is like
Is that a thief kimchi?
도둑.
더덕. Okay, 더덕.
더덕
Okay,
kimchi.
sorry. I thought that's a thief kimchi. 더덕 kimchi.
No,
Okay.
도둑. And it was really healthy tasting.
Yeah. Did you like it? I
Yeah,
love
I always
더덕
love the fact that there are different kinds of kimchi, not
Yeah.
the ones that you just
Yeah.
see every day.
Is it the one that you actually grill or is it
You grill it. You do know.
I know.
She's a kimchi master. She should be telling everything.
Wow.
Because you can actually have todok fresh, you know,
Right.
just with red pepper paste and with vinegar and all
Exactly,
of that.
exactly.
And you can actually have that grilled.
Grilled.
And it's a
We
different
did
way.
the two different types.
Yay!
I didn't know we had a master here. I would have taken her with me.
Right.
That would have made things a lot easier.
Mine was a disaster.
But anyway, I know a lot of you have joined those both of you have joined those kimjang making festivals, right?
Right.
Do you have an experience about kimjang making?
Oh, my very first one is very dear to my heart because it was part of the 2016 to 2018 Visit Korea campaign, and they took all of us to the one in front of Seoul Station.
Yes.
No, the City Hall.
Yeah.
Right, and we were making it there, and then after we'll take breaks and we'll eat it with posam.
Oh.
And like I thought that was the best day of my life. And then somebody saw us and like, oh, look at this foreigners making like kimchi. You know what? Come with us to the ceremony. And I was like, what ceremony? And right there in Gwamun was Lee Min-ho and AOA's Hyeon. And I was like, kimchi, take kimchi.
Please take my kimchi. My gift for you.
And they were like, oh my God, you guys are making kimchi. And they applauded for us. And I was like, oh, I'm so proud. I'm Korean.
I want that experience. I need to do
Yeah.
that. Yes.
See, for our listeners, try doing kimjang, and that might be your way to meet Lee Min-ho and Soyeon. Are the stars of your
Be a star.
Well, actually, kimjang is the process of pickling or fermenting cabbage in order to make kimchi. And we do that actually in the winter time because there are not a lot of vegetables available through winter time. So we try to make it so it can last till, at least early spring here in Korea. Can you tell us about this, Jem?
Yeah, sure. So there's not an exact, record, but sometime between the 7th to 10th century, people started pickling vegetables in Asia. But then it kind of started to change region to region.
Okay.
So country to country. And as you know, in Korea too, depending on the region you live, people will, ferment, make kimchi in different ways. In general, kimchi is using salt and fish oil as lactic acid for the fermentation purposes.
Yeah.
Yes, and like you mentioned, seojut, right, the little salted shrimp.
Yeah.
It really varies, but they say anyway, regardless of the method, it's more about the communal spirit, right? Doing it together.
Together.
Yes.
We're sharing
Right.
all of our sonmat together.
Yeah, so mix all those
Together.
sons, all those hands, and make that taste. That's the base of the
Yeah.
kimjang.
Now, I have mentioned earlier that the kimjang, actually, the process of kimjang is prized in UNESCO as an intangible
Yes,
cultural
it is.
heritage of humanity, right, Titi?
Right, that's true. And as she said earlier, it can be traced down to all the Korean dynasties from the beginning. But as you said, it's a communal activity, where it's seen more as lending hands to another family member or to pass down recipes. However, we've noticed that it's shifting more to companies, and the factories prepare all the ingredients and then increase the numbers in the store because everybody eats kimchi every day, and you can't be making the large quantities
Of
to supply
course.
you for the whole year. So it went to the companies, and now 7 in 10 restaurants use imported kimchi to the extent now, because even Korea can't handle the amount of kimchi that we want to eat.
The demand for kimchi.
The demand for kimchi.
Okay. Now, I know we're talking about kimchi, but Emma just told us through our app on TT's comments. So funny. What was that? Did you say something through our app? Kimchi through your app? I don't know what that is.
What did I say?
About maybe Minho, probably.
Oh, okay. And I know that as what you have mentioned, we have been importing kimchi as well. And the kimchi that you like with your ramyeon is actually your convenience store
Is
kimchi.
my convenience store kimchi, but it's made in Korea.
Okay, it's made in Korea. But do you feel, because I haven't done Kimjang for quite some time now, as I have mentioned, do you feel that the tradition is disappearing?
Oh, I think when I was asking around about this topic, it seems like almost no one around me is doing it, right? Because it feels like hard work, and actually gathering with families is still a little bit hard if your family is living other places. But some of my students, adult students, do it, and I get to reap the benefits.
Okay.
For those who do kimjang, they, just like you said, they prepare it for me, bring it to me. So I get all different flavors. It's so good. And I make kimchi jjigae or dubu kimchi, like you mentioned. Oh, yeah. So I do get the benefits, but seems like it is disappearing little by little.
Okay. How about you, Titi?
So Kimjang has always been around me. I kind of tuned myself to think November is Kimjang season. From the activities, I always participate in the one at Seoul, in front of the Seoul City Hall.
Yeah.
Every year. And also the Itaewon Global Village also has one for foreigners to create for charity.
Okay.
You know? So it's always been around me. And the restaurant in front of my house actually makes their own kimchi. They actually do kimjang. And I don't know, maybe because I think I'm the only foreigner in my neighborhood. she calls me and she gives it to me, and we in front of me as I'm eating, she's like giving me like, take fresh one. And I'm like, thank you.
I'm just wondering, in your experience, both of you, sometimes people still ask me, do you want kimchi? Is it spicy at the restaurant? So sometimes they hesitate to give it to me, but I'm like, give it to me. Give me the kimchi. Yes.
That never happened to me.
Never happened.
Well, there Natasha said, I want to try it too. Oh God, I want to make kimjang with pak soju. Oh my God. Okay, let me just clear one thing. The act of making a large number of kimchi is called kimjang. So yeah, you probably want to do kimjang with Park Seo-joon and not make kimjang.
Because you see,
It's
like
okay.
in dramas, they always say like all this charity events is where you see all the celebrities and the politicians. I think that's what brainwashed me into always attending.
Because I might see someone.
I want to see
because your first what do you call this? Your first
Experience.
kimjang experience was
even with Lee Min-ho. So
yeah.
now I'm like, maybe if I go another time, I will see someone else. And this year, my celebrity is my Guchonjan, the head of my kuju. Because for the past 2 weeks, he's like, oh, To 언니, you're here again? And I'm like, yeah, I'm here.
Amazing.
Anyway, I know there are a lot of things happening here in the nation, especially when it's kimjang season. But what have been some efforts made to spread kimchi internationally?
Well, right now, the official residence of the Korean Consulate General in Los Angeles is hosting a Kimjang November 22nd, which has been ordained as the official Kimchi Day. So he's hosting it that day. But it seems like even the whole of this month, different places are hosting different things. Like the South Korean embassy in the UK actually held one last week.
Oh, wow.
On Monday. On Monday, on the 15th. And the head chef of the Royal Palace was there.
Oh, wow.
So the queen is going to be having fresh kimchi
as well.
That's the way I think about it. And this month, too, there are a lot of cooking classes also offered, as I said, that I attended with the Korean food.
With masters.
With Masters Promotion Institute. And they have another competition coming up from next week with one of the teams being cook food with kimchi or tang, or do a mukbang with kimchi. And
wow.
that's going to encourage more people, more foreigners,
Yeah.
to participate in the competition to win money and also learn more about kimchi. And other things. So
Yeah.
I think that's all. There are a lot of cooking contests held also U.S., France, and Britain. But this one is my best one.
What?
Lately, I saw kimchi beer.
And kimchi energy drink, right? Did you see
The
this?
detox. I'm like, so we're going viral with kimchi.
Wow.
Yeah, it
kimchi
is.
beer and kimchi detox drink.
And people want to try it because they're like, wait a minute, kimchi plus beer or kimchi and an energy drink?
How will it taste?
Have you tried it?
I am like, I want to, but I'm
Not
scared.
it out. Oh, you're scared.
I've
scared.
also seen it and I've almost picked it up, but hesitate, I have not tried it either.
Oh, come on. Where's the adventure? Where's the adventurous
No, I'm a
Titi and Jem?
I'm a
Right.
conservative Korean and that's it. I want kimchi raw.
I need it, my traditional
Traditional way.
kimchi. I don't want to drink it. I want to eat it.
Well, a lot of our listeners also said, sent us messages about the menu that they can't have without kimchi. Jin Young Yi said, you can stir fry kimchi with some butter. Easy to eat. Oh, wow. Yeah.
I'll try
Have you
that
tried
today.
that?
I'll
Because
try
we
it today.
always
too.
because we always think of like, when you want pukumpap or when you want like to fry kimchi like with tubu kimchi, you always put like oil, not
Right.
butter. That might be
It might be a different thing. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Jin
Jin-young.
0100 said sweet potato. 에어프라이어에 돌린 뜨거운 고구마 위에 차가운 김치를 꼭 올려 먹어야 맛있어. Oh, so yeah, a lot of people are using air fryers. Like air fryers is in, like, if you don't have an fryer, you're not actually living in this civilization.
I should actually try cold kimchi. I don't really like my kimchi very cold. I like it like
really?
room temperature or hot. So like
Oh.
this is everyone tells me cold kimchi, cold
Cold
kimchi.
kimchi, I
Yeah,
recommend
cold
it.
kimchi on very hot sweet potato grilled through the air fryer.
Oh, okay.
And Feli, I love kimchi with samgyeopsal, lettuce, and pickled radish. Ramen with kimchi. I like tofu and fish cake too. Wow, a lot of
Okay,
things.
okay.
Perfect
I'm
hungry now.
combination.
so hungry now. And 0598 said, suyuk과 김치는 꼭 함께 먹어야 해요. Yeah, suyuk is actually, I think this is boiled meat, right? And sort of like 보쌈 as well. 김장 할 때 부엌에서 수육도 함께 요리해요. 같이 먹으려고요. Yeah, every time we do 김장, that's what we do as well. We boil, pork, and then make sure that we have that with our freshly made kimchi as well. Wow.
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 Well-
Great tips. And I have something to make for dinner tonight.
Right? I mean, I decided what I'm going to eat for dinner. That would be bosam.
Yes.
That's it. Any last words from you two before I actually close the program today?
Oh, yeah. Well, I know we said Kimjang was kind of disappearing a little bit, but I'm big on keeping tradition. I know it's hard work, but keeping the tradition alive, the store-bought kimchi, it just can't compare to that sommat, that
Yeah.
homemade kimchi.
Sure. And that is what we love. We love so much.
You did not even bring any of your todok kimchi, Titi. I'm disappointed.
I'm not confident enough to share it. I'm sorry. Next time, I promise.
Well, anyway, thank you very much for both of you. And because we have been talking about kimchi, I just would like to tell everyone that in light of Kimchi Day, TBS EFM is airing a documentary next Monday, November 22nd, titled Kimchi Nation, Love and Passion. This special program will air from 7 to 8 p.m., so make sure you tune in if you are a kimchi lover. That will be on Monday, November 22nd, from 7 to 8 p.m. Well, I hope you enjoyed Diverse Voices today. Tomorrow is the day of the dreaded Sunung, the College Scholastic Ability Test. Good luck to all test takers tomorrow. Men on Air is coming up next after this perfect song, The Rock Tigers with Kimchi Billy. This has been Jasmine. Join me once again tomorrow at 4 p.m. Love y'all.
Bye.